Hello guys, good afternoon. I'm down here at Camp Cove in Sydney's east, just going for a little ride. Very nice day, nice little spot here if you get a chance to come down. I'm going to start doing a series of videos for beginners, and today I want to talk about 5 videos I found on YouTube when I was just getting started that really helped me a lot for different reasons, and I'll talk about why. But yeah, all of these videos, I feel blessed when I started riding. There's just so much good information on YouTube that you can use to get started. So I thought I'd talk about a few of my favorites today, and hopefully they help you guys out when you're getting started. So let's go. See, I think this will be a pretty quick video today, but I just thought about how many good videos I've seen which really helped me make some good decisions when I was first getting started. So I thought I'd try and pull them all together in a bit of a everyone loves a list, so I thought I'd pull it together in a bit of a top 5 and just talk you through some videos that really helped me when I was getting going. So I'll start with what I'll call 5B, which is like honourable mention, and that's all the motorcycle magazines. So motorcycle.com, Motorcycle USA. There's tons of them, and they all do bike reviews. So if you do a search for anything like beginner sports bike review, any of that sort of thing, you'll get tons and tons of results. And they've covered ad nauseum Ninja 300, KTM 390, CBR 300, all the bikes that you might be interested in if you're looking for a beginner sports bike. I don't have as much context on nakeds and cruisers and stuff because I didn't spend a lot of time looking at them. But yeah, if you're looking for a sports bike, I can definitely recommend that you check out the motorcycle magazines because they know what they're talking about. They always do a really good roundup, so good place to start, I think. I just wanted to stop here for a quick minute because on the way back from where we've just been, you get some pretty spectacular views of the east coast. There it is, guys. It's as far east as you can go in Australia. That's the Pacific Ocean out there. A few people out sailing today, you can see. Nice little panorama. Really nice spot to just stop and have a bit of a look on the way back. Just looking south along the headlands there. So yeah, so this is your first time watching one of my videos. That's my bike there. I've got a CBR 500R, and that's my girlfriend's CBR 250R. This Panigale I just rode past before sounded pretty awesome. Let's get a nice little look at it. Number 5 proper is a MotoVlogger from Melbourne. There he goes. MotoVlogger from Melbourne, and his name's RidingWithTom. He's one of my favourites personally, but he does a video called What Makes a Good Beginner Bike. And what I like about it is he doesn't worry too much about specific makes and models. He's just talking about the kind of things you should be looking out for in a bike. So, he wants it to be forgiving, he wants it to be easy to handle and predictable. Anyway, I'll let him explain it because he does a much better job than I ever will, but that was a really good video for me. Definitely worth a look. Coming in at number 4 on my great videos for beginners, competition accessories, and they do a long video but a very good one called Gear 101. I know one of the things I struggled the most with when I started was, what do I need? Like, how much do I need to spend on a helmet? Do I want a textile jacket or a leather one? Do I need full length boots or just little short cuff ones? Do I need any of that stuff? And this video goes for about half an hour, but it goes through it in really good detail. Here's what you're going to need. Have a think about what kind of riding you're going to be doing mostly. Are you going to be just riding on Sundays? Are you going to be commuting every day? Stuff like that. And what they say is that if you think through that kind of stuff, it'll probably help you make a better decision, and you probably won't buy shit that 3 weeks later you think, oh, I didn't need that. Coming in at number 3 on the list of great YouTube videos that I would recommend. RevZilla.com gear reviews. Now, I just should put it out there right now, I'm not endorsed by RevZilla, I don't collect any money from them. I don't think I've even bought anything from them. But let me just say, their gear reviews are unreal. Have you ever walked into a motorcycle store, spoken to a salesman, and you've got some pretty basic questions, and they either don't know or they just don't care? You're a new rider and they just fob you off and say, oh, you know, oh, they all do the job, or something useless like that. I didn't find that very helpful. So what I did was go to RevZilla.com and have a bit of a browse of the gear that I'm interested in, and then go from there. This guy, Anthony, he talks a million miles an hour, and he just knows every product inside out. He also gives you a really good reference guide of like where they sit in the food chain. So, for example, you're like, oh, this is a GPR jacket, this one's slightly better than this and not as good as this. And so you can quickly get an idea what you need or what you want, and what's just, extra bling that's really for, the races or whatever. So I would say go watch a bunch of them and then go buy your gear from your local store. But when you do arrive at your local store, you're going to just have such a better idea of what you're looking for and what each product offers. Rock on. Number 2 on my list of top 5 videos to watch. Bit of a change of pace here. This one is, it's long again, it's 50 minutes. But it is just unreal. For a beginner rider, it is chock full of information that I found useful. So this dude, his video is entitled How to Ride Safe and Stay Alive. And he basically goes for a long ride in his local area. I think he's from Georgia in southern USA. And he goes through all sorts of things about staying safe on the road. So where to position yourself in your lane, when you can maybe take a risk because you're on a motorbike, you're going to want to spank it from time to time. Talks about when the right time to do that is. He rides in some heavy traffic, shows you, how a potential risk might unfold to stop it happening to you. All sorts of good information. And I think you could have been riding for 5 years and you'd still get something out of this video. So if you want some ideas about, how to position the bike on the road, just basic stuff that's going to keep you safe out there, I'd totally recommend you check out How to Ride Safe and Stay Alive. Coming in at number 1, numero uno on my list of must-watch YouTube videos for beginner riders, the legendary Twist of the Wrist documentary. Again, a long one. Just putting it out there straight up. This is 90 minutes. But it is 90 minutes well spent for any rider, not just a beginner. A Twist of the Wrist is based on a book that was written in 1980 by a guy named Keith Code. Now, Keith was a champion racer in his day, but what he's best known for is the California Superbike School, which trains riders the world over on how to ride with proper technique. Oh yeah, 4C, very nice. How to ride with proper technique. So this video, it's a tiny bit cheesy. I mean, it's written from the perspective of two young dudes that don't really know what they're doing, and they're wondering why they can't go fast on their R6 and their Fireblade. And this dude gives them a copy of this book, A Twist of the Wrist, at the shop, at the bike meet, and just says to them, this is your Bible, guys. You understand this and you'll be a better rider. So I watched this video. I've watched it a couple of times already, and I'm going to watch it at least every 6 months, I reckon, because there is just so much info in there. And even if you don't soak it up the first time, as long as it's swirling around in your head, I reckon that's a good start. But he goes through all sorts of things, fundamentals about counter steering and why you need to do it. He talks about hazard perception and why we tend to fixate on dangerous things and how that brings us undone. He talks about positioning your body on the bike. Anyway, I won't go through it in detail because if you're super keen, you'll go and watch it. But just let me say, if you want a quality piece of thing to give you more idea on how to ride, go and watch the twist of the wrist. So I hope you find one or all of those videos useful, guys. I mean, I put them in order just to kind of build it up a bit, but I honestly found every single one of them really helpful in one way or another. They will all help you if you're just starting out, I guarantee it. And tell me what else you've seen out there. I mean, I'm sure that there are 1,000 other cool videos out there to help beginners get going. So if you've seen something awesome that's really helped you, chuck it in the comments. Let me know. I'd love to see it. Like I said, I'm going to do a handful of videos on useful stuff for beginners. So check back, subscribe, keep an eye out, and I'll post some more up in the coming weeks. Take it easy, ride safe. Cheers. I'm going to do Tommy Lee out of a job with skills like that.
She thinks she's a real badass now.
Hello, Queen.